East Coast gas shortage. The problem with the East Coast gas supply and pricing started in 2010, when approval was given by the then state and federal governments for up to 4 LNG export projects on Curtis Island near Brisbane. 3 were built and are currently operating. It was recognised at the time that guaranteed adequate gas supply for the East Coast was an issue. This was highlighted in a Queensland Government report, Blueprint for Queensland's LNG Industry. One potential risk mitigating proposal was to introduce a domestic gas reservation obligation. Australia had experience of this, as there was then, and still remains, a domestic gas supply obligation operating in WA. However, it is apparent that nothing was actually done about this issue in 2010. Why this was dropped is unclear, and one can only imagine. Some years later, the Victorian government passed laws that banned exploration and production of onshore conventional or coal seam gas. In New South Wales, the Narrabri coal seam gas project remains undeveloped, in spite of the New South Wales government support. Meanwhile, Queensland continues to develop coal seam gas resources. What is clear is that there is no national gas plan or strategy. The states are being driven by deliberately different ideologies and policies of self-interested governments. Whilst targets for CO2 emissions reductions are in place for 2050 and soon to be 2030, there remains no clear plan as to how the transition will actually be implemented. It is the Australian community that will suffer the consequences of such disregard on politics-first priorities of our governments. I urge that all voters give serious thought to our long-term futures. I have concluded that the current major parties cannot and will not change. It is up to us. Thank you.